Hi, my name is Tatum Stewart, and these are my two topics for my informative speech. So I'm in the social media group, and the first topic that I chose is how do influencers on social media make their money? I think this is a really interesting topic because we all know of social media influencers, specifically on Instagram, but we don't really know what exactly they are doing as a job and how are they getting paid for that job. A big part of the social media agenda is set by these influencers. So if they're so important, then how are they making money? And I think that's really interesting and something that I want to research. This relates to our cultural identity because we portray ourselves on social media in a specific way. And these kind of social media influencers are a part of the social construct. In the past, I've written a few essays on this topic, so I do have a little bit of research experience in the topic, and then also I just find it really interesting to dive into something that we think is so normal and try to explain what is happening with social media influencers. So my second topic that I decided to choose is how teenagers are affected by social media. And I wanted to see if teenagers are having if social media is having a negative or positive impact on teenagers, because my generation, so to speak, is kind of one of the first generations to grow up with social media between the ages of like 5 and 18. So I want to see if that is having a negative or positive impact on teenagers. Once again, this is a part of our cultural identity because this is how kids view themselves and how they want other people to view them through social media. It refers to the social construct of social media and how they are viewed by other people and their peers. Once again, I've done research and papers on social media, so I have a little bit of experience. I'd love to do more. I think it's a really interesting topic. And I think I could give a broad, idea of how teenagers are impacted by social media. I think this is a really interesting topic for my audience because a lot of us are teenagers or young adults that grew up with social media. And if you're not, then you might have kids, or you might have kids one day that can potentially have access to social media. So learning about how these different social media outlets can affect the identities of teenagers growing up, I think is really important, and I think a lot of people would like to know what the effects, negative or positive, are on teenagers. Also, my goal for keeping the audience entertained or engaged is to use lots of statistics that are easy to comprehend and wrap your head around, and also real life examples, because I think that's the most impactful way to perceive a message.